Sports. Welcome in, everybody. And tonight we'll see the New York Liberty as they go up against the Chicago Sky. And from near Southside Chicago, I'm Blake Zuniga, joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, and we're ready for some hoops.
And known as the Windy City and for their raucous crowds, the visiting teams hate coming to Chicago.
Guys, this game has a different feel. These two teams have had some great battles. Bragging rights are on the line.
And so for the Liberty, well, they clearly had the upper hand in last year's season series, winning 3 of the last 4 games against the Sky.
Big contest here in the Commissioner's Cup. Both of these teams considered elite.
And both have a solid chance of making the finals. It does not get any more serious than this.
Now here's Boss. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the 3 ball.
They get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward.
Yeah, sometimes that first bucket can really set a tone, as you said, for the rest of the game.
3-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Good on the triple.
Well, it looks like that last 3 definitely got Ionescu's attention. She goes to the arc with a purpose and drains the answer.
That's a quick foul for her there. Looks like the refs are going to call this one close.
Here's Ionescu. Pass to Gardner. Laney Hamilton on the wing. Shot clock at 6. The 3 is up. That's a miss. She's made one and missed one.
And for Sabrina Ionescu, the top pick of the 2020 draft, she had a bit of an inconsistent start to her career.
Spraining her ankle her rookie year and just playing 3 games. In her second season, she shot 38%. But you got to give Sabrina credit. The Walnut Creek Wonder worked herself into the star we know today.
Ionescu outside. Picked by Jones. And Sabrina Ionescu with the 3.
Such a quick release on Ionescu's shot, and her accuracy from deep is great as well.
There's the 3. That's her second shot and her second basket. My math says that's 2 for 2.
3's going down quickly at both ends.
What an answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back.
Everybody gets a 3.
And a miss there on the triple. Here's Chicago now. Pass to Vandersloot. The tray. That shot, no good.
Very close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Not a great habit to get into, letting her get that wide open. Credit both Jones and her teammate for setting her up. Once she catches the rock, it's gone quick.
Here's Boss. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Ionescu misses. Sky trail. Screen by Cardoso. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
They can't afford to give her that kind of look.
Well, it came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you have to fight over the top of it.
You need some help as well.
Drains the 3-pointer.
Did you see how deep that shot was? There are truly no limits to what Ionescu can do out there.
Looking around the league, is it safe to say that the Liberty have the best big 3?
Well, to me, no doubt. Yeah, former MVPs in Breanna Stewart and Jonquel Jones, and then you got an all-WNBA point guard in Sabrina Ionescu. And beyond the collection of talent, these 3 are a great fit.
And she can't answer back the 3-pointer offline. Now here's Boss. She's covered by Gardner. Here's Reese. Second shot opportunity, and she sinks the layup.
Man, they have got to put a body on her because otherwise, with her agility and athleticism, they're just not going to be able to contain her on the offensive glass.
Now here is Stewart. She's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
It's been a bit of a struggle for her this quarter in terms of scoring the ball.
Boss with it. She's covered by Gardner. Pass to Cardoso. Boss from the top of the key, and she gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Good-looking bounce pass to set up the basket.
Here's Ionescu. 9 points in the game. Here's Jones. Outside Stewart. The three-pointer is on target.
The three-point shot of Stewart, it's what sets everything else up. You have to meet her at the three-point line because if you don't, she'll knock him down.
Pass to Boss. And here's Cardoso. Ariel Atkins on the wing. Here's Boss. They waste no time getting those 3 points back.
Just on fire from beyond the arc.
Seems like just about all her points are coming from deep.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Sky out in front, up 3. And the second quarter about to... Liberty making a change here. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Three-pointer Natasha Cloud. Offensive rebound. Right wing. The three ball. Natasha Cloud can't get that one to fall. Boss with it, working on Jones. Count it.
Give an assist there, not for a pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed her up and really just made that layup possible.
Here's Bebish. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Chicago leading. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Vandersloot outside. No good with the triple.
They had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And when she's open like that, you don't see her miss that sort of look very often.
Here's Boss. Hits the three-point bomb.
And she's definitely making her presence felt here in the first half. She has been just incredibly effective so far.
Pass to Jones. Cloud outside. From deep. That shot off the mark.
Well, it's hard to believe, but Natasha Cloud has been in the league for a decade. Really impressive.
Especially when you consider she was a second-round pick. Cloud is an elite defensive guard. Great at the point of attack, and she runs such a good offense as well.
They really want to find that igniter here.
That's right, their offense is ground to a standstill.
Maybe you need to suit up, Tim. They need a spark. And that one's good. Jones.
Answering right back, Jonquel Jones, a three of her own.
Now here's Boss. Defense is right there, and she was camped there in the lane, and she gets a 3-second call. So both teams changing it up here. New York trailing here. And the Liberty call time here. Tonight's game is part of the Commissioner's Cup. So guys, what's the biggest motivation for these players in the Cup?
What about the final game grand prize money? Every player in the championship game, whether you win or you lose, gets a bonus. But the winning players are going to get a little bit more. So I would say that's great incentive for them.
Cloud can't get it to go.
Not only is the game neck and neck, but the rebounding battle is too. Very tight game on the boards.
Yeah, both teams have put in a terrific effort down low.
One aspect of their play today that's been far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow, it can be elusive, but the great offenses have it. And that's just what they've shown tonight.
Ionescu, right side. Nailed from three-point land.
And Ionescu is inflicting major damage right now. The defense looks helpless.
Here's Boss. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
What a first half she's having from downtown. She's been locked in since the moment she stepped on the floor.
Pass to Misaman. Ionescu. Tried to come right back with the three of her own, but it's no good. To the paint. Now Reese. Now here's Boss. She's got 23. Good on the shot.
Her ball distribution has been outstanding.
Yeah, Tim, all you have to do is look at the numbers. Those assists do not lie.
And they keep piling up.
Cloud outside. Inside. Stewart. And that comes off the assist by Natasha Cloud.
It makes it so easy for your teammate when you can lead her to the rim with a pass like that.
So we conclude the first half. It's the Sky leading by 6. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And it's been a back-and-forth game with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter getting started here. And you look at Boss, she's been playing really well.
Well, she created a lot of good shots for herself in the first couple of quarters, and she knows when to pass up on the tough ones. Good shot selection.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for her. And that's a stat that really tells you how efficient a player has been. That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
The Chicago team, they built the roster inside out.
Well, that 2024 draft nets them Angel Reese and the 6'7" Camila Cardoso. With their version of the Twin Towers, they've got a great foundation for years to come.
With the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
That's some old school defense, just telling them no easy layups, as simple as that, and I like to see it.
And few WNBA players have garnered more attention than Angel Reese.
Well, she's just so charismatic, and Reese says what she thinks. Fans love that. And on the floor, she's a double-double machine.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that's gone in their favor.
Yeah, effort and determination on the glass, they really can compensate for a lot of deficiencies.
6 to shoot. Boss. Offline with the 3. And it's New York's ball. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Jones. Vandersloot defending. That's good by Jones.
Great job by Jones. So good at gaining ideal positioning and capitalizing.
Takes the 3. Yes, for basket number 9. He's missed only 2 shots from the floor all night.
She's made the most of her chances, hasn't she? She needs to keep on working to get these good looks.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Now here's Boss. He's covered by Gardner. Down low. Here's Reese. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
That's a good look. That is a good look. And she'll make that one most of the time.
Castellini Hamilton. And the basket is good. Chicago leading. Vandersloot outside. Here's Boss. 26 points for her. Here's Ariel Atkins outside. The shot is good. Camila Cardoso making the play.
And I think Atkins is the type of player that is equally effective on or off the ball.
Now here's Gardner. Defended by Atkins. Brianna Stewart from outside. A rebound by Camila Cardoso.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the boards hard.
And that effort has really been the key to their lead.
Pulls up from the corner. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
It just keeps increasing.
Pass to Ionescu. Let's go with a 3. Chicago with the rebound. Vandersloot outside. Reese. From deep, Ariel Atkins. And Jonquel Jones pulls it down. Now here is Ionescu. Picked by Jones. The shot by Ionescu, no good. One item that stood out is their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it's tough to defend.
Pass to Cardoso. It's good.
That's just great ball movement.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with a purpose. The D has not been able to keep up.
Ionescu outside. Now here's Gardner. To end the run. New York, no good that time either. To the middle. It's stolen by Stewart. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. Ionescu. New York, no good that time either.
She is going to buy herself a ticket to the bench if she keeps shooting like she has this quarter so far.
And you see the grit of Atkins there. You simply cannot quantify how hard she plays.
Three-pointer Sabrina Ionescu. Ooh, no luck on that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Sky. They lead by 14. Welcome back for he's deciding to change it up. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. To the inside, from the arc, and it's Courtney Vandersloot with the three.
And you can't understate the importance of this game. Both teams with a shot at advancing.
That's what makes it so interesting. I love the addition of this tourney, and the players seem to like it as well.
Back to Stewart for three, and she's good on the three ball.
An emphatic three-point answer from Stewart, refusing to let the opposing team own the arc.
Moss up top. She's covered by Gardner. Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. Just a ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. That's what's put them in front.
Back to Cardoso. Out to Atkins. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Camila Cardoso.
With an unwavering work ethic, Atkins has just about mastered the three ball.
2 minutes remaining to go. 2 minutes.
Ionescu has it. Pass to Stewart. The three. It's in, and she's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them. That is some dime dropping. Exquisite assist.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ionescu misses.
The defense has to be real thrilled to see her keep shooting those threes. She has been brutal this half.
Back to Reese. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Well, we saw this in her collegiate career. The fear of contact does not exist in Angel Reese.
Ionescu outside. Lainey Hamilton on the wing. The kick out to Ionescu. Buries the long-range jumper.
They got to follow and track Ionescu to the corner there.
And it's the Sky ball. Pass to Reese. Atkins up top. Takes the three. They get it again. Now Boss. Back to Reese. Atkins hits it from three-point range.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, we'd like to officially welcome everyone to garbage time.
Welcome, guys.
Good on the bucket. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
All you have to do is work the clock, take care of the ball, and it's a wrap, hit the showers. I don't want to say that they're trying to run up the score, but they do keep adding up to that lead.
Well, if you won't say it, partner, I will. They're trying to run up the score here.
Thanks for saying that, Brian.
Now here is Boss. Not a lot of room. Fires for three. And again, it's the Sky from deep.
Number 11.
No problem for Chicago as they get the win. And some good competition, but the hometown advantage